It's just the mentality I've had. Just being a underdog with everything as a player, being a walk-on in college, and then being undrafted in the NFL, and having to fight and scratch and claw to prove I belong. I always knew I belonged, but you have to prove it day in and day out if you want to stay. And I thought I did that.
Does the same apply when it comes to being a coach at this level, man? Like, you still refining the technique, you still trying to prove yourself?
I'm always trying to get better at everything I do. I've been coaching for the last 6 years, and I by no means know everything. I understand that, and I'm always picking Coach Reid, Coach Nagy, Coach Childress, anybody's brain to figure out how they relate to their players, how they get them to get the things done that they want to get done, and maybe I can use some of that in mine. If you're not growing as a coach, I mean, you're doing a disservice to your players.
What was the biggest lesson you learned from your stint as a receivers coach in Philly? What did you take out of that experience, man?
I learned every day that guys need to come to work and work hard, and I thought out there our guys came and worked hard, tremendously hard every day. We didn't get the results we wanted, but it is what it is. I mean, the Eagles would be great with what they got going on there. I'm excited about being here in Kansas City and doing what we got.
So that happens, but you end up hearing from Big Red, man. Like, what did that mean to you? Like, what did that tell you?
Well, I've always stayed in contact with Coach Reid throughout my coaching career and as a player, because he's always someone that has knowledge, and the more knowledge you can get from someone like him, the more power you have as an individual. So to hear from him on an opportunity here, it was awesome. I mean, how would you not say yes to come here and be a part of his staff and what he's built here and what he's going to continue to build?
So you had Mac for a little while, right? Just, you know, what did you learn about Mac, and like how much of you guys miss him?
I learned a lot from Mac in the short stint that he was here, and I bet the guys, they learned a lot from him. They were with him a little longer than I was, but at the end of the day, it's about the guys we got here in Kansas City right now and what we're doing moving forward, and we're going to try to get better and better each day, and then when it's time to go out and show it, we're going to put it on tape.
First of all, when he showed up from University of Illinois, he was like a piece of gristle. He was a little small guy, and I think I watched Al Harris and another guy take him in a vise and throw him all the way over by the building on a gunner, as a gunner. But he ended up being a hell of a gunner. He was hard to block. And then he knew every position across the board in very little time.
It was a bad deal. It wasn't. I don't think it was Al. It was Mike Lewis and Sheldon Brown.
Okay.
And they basically took me out of the facility at the training camp at Lehigh. And at that point, I had never done that, and I'm a competitor, and I don't like to lose. So I'll hop right back up there the next time, and I killed both of them. So I mean, it doesn't matter.
When you say take you out the facility, like how is that possible?
I'm talking about we on the practice field, 53.5 yards wide. I'm on that red line, and I ended up inside the building. So that's where they took me.
Like, literally, they doubling you.
They picked me up and took me over there inside the building.